Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys. Who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Northwestern right back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it in.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. To the air, it's Gray. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the short completion brings up second down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Northwestern, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They
brings it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Northwestern right back to the line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
3rd and 1. Everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys. And guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He has the look of the Buckeye running back that generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out and they're all productive.
Yeah, it's really nice to recruit the level Ohio State recruits and to go handpick these guys from across the country that are nice, sculpted, big, fast, strong guys that are not fun for defenses to have to tackle.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Well, jet sweep pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They're bringing heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
Past the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half.
Running back, the ball carrier, steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Brings up.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff to the single running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety.
Got just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of this sport.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
Fires and picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Ohio State 41, Northwestern 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to pass, it's Gray. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Some misdirection with the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offense have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to keep that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The handoff keep working on that clock. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Gray. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Daniel.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Grabbed over the middle, it's Avery. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to